Okay, let's dive into a really clever, do-it-yourself piece of tech that could make our streets so much safer. It's a system that's all about taking human error out of the picture, especially in those places where we need to be the absolute most careful. So, just imagine this for a second. What if your car just knew it was entering a school zone and automatically, smoothly slowed down to a safe speed? You don't have to remember, there's no second guessing, it just happens. That's the really powerful idea we're going to unpack here. All right, we all know there are certain areas where speeding isn't just about getting a ticket. It's incredibly dangerous. These restricted zones, they're there for a reason, right? They exist to protect the people who are most vulnerable. And the most obvious example, of course, is a school zone. Kids can be unpredictable, they can dash out into the street, and just a few miles per hour can literally be the difference between a close call and a total tragedy. So in these areas, speed limits are non-negotiable. And it's the same thing around hospital zones. You've got patients, you have emergency vehicles coming and going, you have people who are probably distracted or stressed out, so a calm, slow-moving environment is just critical for everyone's safety. And this really leads us to the bigger picture. Pretty much any area with a lot of foot traffic. Think about busy downtown streets, college campuses, public parks. In all of these places, a high speed is just a recipe for disaster. So, we have this problem, and it's everywhere. But what if the fix wasn't just another sign that people might ignore, or another speed bump, but something a whole lot smarter? Well, that's exactly where this technology comes in. So this is it, the Arduino RF-based speed limiter. Now, I know that sounds like a mouthful, but the idea behind it is actually super simple. It uses radio waves, yep, just like your car radio, to tell a vehicle, hey, you're in a special zone. And the amazing part? The vehicle actually listens. So how does it actually work? Well, it's basically a two-part system. And the first part is kind of like the commander. It's the device that sends out the instruction to slow down. And here it is, the RF transmitter. The easiest way to think about this is like a tiny little radio station. You place it at the edge of, say, a school zone, and its one and only job is to constantly broadcast a very specific signal that says just one thing over and over: slow down. Now, a command is pretty useless if there's no one there to hear it, right? So that brings us to the second, and just as important half of this whole system, the part that's actually inside the car. And this is the RF receiver. You can think of it as the listener in this little partnership. It's installed in the vehicle, and its whole purpose is to scan the airwaves for that one specific slow-down signal. And the second it hears it, boom, it springs into action. And here, you can really see how these two parts work together perfectly. On one side, you have the transmitter, which creates this invisible safety bubble over a specific zone. And on the other, you have the receiver in the car, which is always listening, always ready to react the moment it enters that bubble. It's like a perfect digital handshake. So let's walk through it. A car with the receiver drives into the zone. The transmitter is just doing its thing, constantly sending out that slow down signal. The car's receiver picks it up and immediately tells the car's motor to ease off and reduce speed to a safe preset limit. And the best part, the driver doesn't have to do a thing. Then, once the car leaves the zone, the signal is gone, and full control is handed right back. It's really that seamless. This is just incredible, right? But the real potential here goes so far beyond just schools and hospitals. Let's talk about the future of this simple but really effective safety tech. Just think about it for a minute. You could use this at temporary construction sites where the conditions are changing every single day, or at the chaotic scene of an accident on the highway. What about those dangerous, sharp curves on a back road where people always go way too fast? Or sprawling university campuses with students walking everywhere? Even huge parking lots for concerts or sporting events. You could pop one of these simple transmitters down anywhere you need to enforce a lower speed limit, whether it's for an hour or for years. And honestly, this is the most important point of all. This technology isn't some crazy billion-dollar pipe dream. Because it's built on a platform like Arduino, it's accessible, it's relatively cheap, and it's super adaptable. It's really all about using simple tools in a very, very clever way to solve a huge, serious problem. So that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. In a world that's always chasing super complex AI and fully self-driving cars, could it be that the key to our most immediate safety problems lies in simple, clever, open-source solutions just like this one? It's definitely something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me for this breakdown.